What's happening, Lee, mate? You good? I think you've got your mic off. There's no sound coming through. Why is that not working? Can you hear me? Why is that not working? Try going off and coming back on. Sorry, people. Just trying to get connected onto this podcast. Hope everyone's good. Got Lee Browne coming on from Liverpool. 1-0 in the BKFC. Got his second fight coming up in March on BKFC 37. So hopefully we can get this podcast sorted. 2 seconds, people. Yes, Ross, what's happening, bro? Hope you're well, brother. Hope all is good. Can you see me fine? Am I coming through all right, yeah? Oh. 2 seconds, I'm just going to get in touch with Lee. 2 secs. Yes, Cooper, mate. Hope you're good, my man. All good, Ross, mate. All good, brother. Hope you are too, my mate.
Can you hear me now, lad?
I can hear you, mate. That's sound.
Yeah. It took me a while, mate. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, to be honest.
Yeah, it's quite tricky, mate. If you've never done it before, it's quite a tricky little fucking app. But anyways, how you doing? You all right, bro?
I'm good, you know, mate. Yeah, sound. Can't wait for this next one.
Good, man. Good. I was wondering if we could start, Lee, by telling us where it all began for you. Because I know you haven't competed much, but you've always been a busy man in the gym, training with like top fighters and that. So I was wondering if you could tell us a bit, mate.
Yeah, to be honest, it began a long time ago in the gym with a few of the lads and that. And I've trained with like loads of elite athletes and that. I've just not been able to, unfortunate circumstances, I've just not been able to get in there myself. And I thought I was going to go down the road of trying to get into MMA, but I end up going to corner Chris Fishgold in London. And then that's where it kind of stemmed from there. And I spoke to Andrew Bakewell, and then he said he'd accept me coming to fight in the Newcastle show, and then it was just train hard for that, you know what I mean? And now I'm looking at full time.
Yeah, classmate. So before you went to corner Fishgold at Wembley, like wasn't bare knuckle on your mind of doing? Was it just being at the show and seeing how good it was that made you think you want to do it?
Yeah, that was basically exactly how it worked. Like I went there, and obviously I always thought of bare knuckle fighting as like basically in someone's back garden in the street, you know what I mean? I didn't think of it as like a global professional sport, you know what I mean? And the professionalism behind it, it kind of shocked me in Wembley. I was thinking, wow, this is massive. You know, like it was big to me. And, and yeah, I felt like it was right for me to step into this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, mate. And I know on your debut in BKFC Newcastle, for the debut as well, it was quite a hard fight because Billy Hawthorne's he's a vet in the bare knuckle. Do you know what I mean? He's a very big puncher as well. So how did you feel in your debut?
I felt like I was flying on all cylinders, to be honest with you, mate. No disrespect to Billy Hawthorne, do you know what I mean? But he wasn't on my level. Like, I'm levels above him. It's no disrespect to him. Obviously, he took the fight 2 days' notice. He is a veteran. I said that after the fight. I said anyone who can have 17 bare knuckle fights and win 15 of them, and it is credit to them. Do you know what I mean? And but yeah, I know I haven't even touched my peak of what level I can get to yet. I don't even know what level I know I can get to be honest. I just believe that I'll fight anybody, and hopefully in my next fight, definitely in my next fight, I'll show something a lot different to what I did against Billy Hawthorne. Do you know what I mean? And my training is different. I'm not putting I haven't put no boxing stuff up yet, but I've just been putting my training and that up, and so yeah, I was looking to surprise on the night. You know what I mean? Like the levels I feel I can get to, I haven't even reached yet. You know what I mean? So it'll be interesting. Obviously, the guy I'm about to fight, I understand he's got a bit of a pedigree himself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like I've got to get out of jail free card in that right hand of mine. So it'll be exciting, and hopefully we go 2-0 when we get to London. You know what I mean?
Man. Was it everything you expected?
You know what?
The debut.
Everyone was saying was a nervous and that, and I was like, you know what? I'm honestly not nervous because I'm a man. You know what I mean? I can accept losing to a better guy. It's not a problem. But I said to everybody, I said I'm more excited than I'm nervous. I'm not even nervous. I'm just excited. And I was excited for the London show. I mean, for the Newcastle, sorry. And I was thinking there's no nerves in it at all. It was just all excitement, and I felt like win, lose or draw, I'll be coming there, and I knew that I'm not the guy. I don't believe somebody could just come and whitewash me straight away. I'm not that guy. Do you know what I mean? I believe I've got a chance against absolutely anybody. And win, lose or draw, do you know what I mean? So I can create a problem for anyone, basically. And so yeah, it was just good to get on the show and see that. Obviously, I dropped them 5 times and I've done well in my fight. And I felt like when I got there, the professionalism in and out the ring, it was like I'd never fought proper professional fighters in a global thing like that. It'd only been in the gym and whatever. So when I got there and I seen the professionalism and all people's just the respect, and it was a good atmosphere, do you know what I mean? And I felt like I need to be a part of this, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, even in the weigh-ins, when everyone was getting weird in the room in the hotel, everyone's just cushy with each other and the sound, getting on, shaking hands. It's a good atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah, that was it. It was brilliant, to be honest. Everybody, even the staff, everybody. It was a full professional show, as you could see. You know what I mean? But my belief of bare knuckle before I was introduced to it, before I went to London, I'd never really watched bare knuckle apart from the gypsies in the park and them ones. And once I saw it, I was shocked. Because I was thinking, this is massive, you know what I mean? When I first got there, and yes, it's the best, it's the biggest sport, the biggest bare knuckle sport on the planet. You know what I mean? I know that now, obviously, but back then I didn't.
100%.
It's gonna be exciting going to this London, and it's gonna be a good show. I've seen a couple of the guys fight who are fighting on the show as well, and I believe it's gonna be a big show. Do you know what I mean? And I'm happy to be honest. And it'd be great to get the win again in London, and then the Liverpool shows after that. And then
that'll be a big one for you.
That'll be major. So I'm excited. I am. It's a big turning in my life. Do you know what I mean? This is me. basically jumping to a bigger and better chapter in my life, and you know, just trying to turn my life around. I've got 3 kids now. Do you know what I mean? I'm not the kid I used to be. You know what I mean? I'm a fully grown man now. Do you know what I mean? And
Definitely, man.
I just need this structure in my life, and I feel being in the gym and training and having a mindset of like I've got a big goal ahead is building a big structure in my life. Something I needed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good, mate. It's turned quite a few people's lives around the bare knuckle, because it's given someone something to focus on, innit, and be dedicated to.
Yeah, because there's other sports. You know yourself. If it was to go into MMA, it takes light years to get where you want to be. Do you know what I mean? From starting kind of fresh. Because even though I feel I could fight a pro MMA fight, I still feel like I'd be starting from scratch. Do you know what I mean? So this bare knuckle, no, it's a good opportunity for me and for a lot of, like you said, every fighter basically who've come from a different road, different path kind of thing, and they just want a quick turnaround in life and just better themselves and better everybody around them. Do you know what I mean? And I believe that this is the one. You know what I mean? And I'm
definitely.
ready. The thing about me, I'll fight anybody, and I believe we're in for the treat on the 4th of March.
Yeah, definitely, mate. It's a big card as well. BKFC 37 in Crystal Palace, and your opponent, Mason Shaw. Very tough opponent, bags of experience. Have you watched much on Mason?
You know what? To be honest, my partner's been throwing the phone in my face and whatever, saying, look, and so I watched a few on him. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, he's a veteran himself. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, there's no disrespect ever between it. I don't know the guy. I respect the fact that he's been in there countless amounts of times, and I think he won the like a championship in BKB, and you know it's a big achievement. You know what I mean? Just getting in for a bare knuckle fight's an achievement on its own, and in no shape or form I feel like it's gonna be an easy night. I'm expecting a hard night. You know what I mean? And
only your second fight as well. Like big names then for your first 2 fights.
Yeah, and you know what? That's credit to Andrew Bakewell, because you know what, he's come through for me. Do you know what I mean? And he sees the confidence in me, and between him and Hannah, I feel like I've known them forever now, because I'm always on the phone to them. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, I feel they've blessed me. Do you know what I mean? Because, like you said, really I should be starting somewhere else, but I believe that he's got utter confidence in me and believes that, you know, I'm not just a big mouth scouser. I can back me talk, and you know, a lot of respect to him for getting me this fight. You know what I mean? And I can't wait to fight him in the most respectful manner. I mean, I can't wait to fight him, because the better my opponent, the better my performance will be. And you know, win, lose or draw, it doesn't matter. I'll create a problem for him, and I believe he'll create a big problem for me. And like you said, he's a big name. So if I could get that name under me, like in my resume, that'd be an achievement on its own, just for me. Do you know what I mean? Coming from a couple of years ago when I weren't in a good place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And I've seen you at BKFC Newcastle. How tall are you, Lee? Because you seem like you're a very tall lad.
6'5".
Yeah, I thought so. Like some height that. How tall's Mason? Did you find out how tall Mason was?
Nah, I just know he's not taller than me. I just know he's not as tall as I am. But he's a big lump though. He's a chunky guy. He hasn't got like short arms or nothing. He's got loads of reach, and you know he can move and that. And I see
his game as well, and he's game for a fight as well.
Game as a badger, isn't he? He likes that paddy. I noticed he likes to wave that paddy out there, and I'm working on a few things. Obviously, hopefully it goes off. It goes off, no problem. And but it's gonna be a fight though. I believe it's gonna be a proper. It's not gonna be like as easy as it was for me in Newcastle. It's gonna be a tough night. You know, I'm expecting a tough night. You know what I mean? But I believe I've got the capabilities to shut them off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And how's training camp going? Because with the BKFC, which I'd say is another advantage to yourself with your training MMA all the years you have, do you prefer the clinch being there? Because you can hit in the clinch, can you, in the BKFC?
You know what? I'm not even a fan of this clinch. If you want my honest opinion, I'd rather just keep hold of him until that referee said break. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got, like I said, I'm 6'5". I'm long. What do I want to be swinging one hand for? Do you know what I mean? When I've got two, and you know, I'll always try and avoid the clinch. Don't get me wrong. If I'm in there, I'll be swinging. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'd rather just keep it at the toe-to-toe distance and see where we go from there. Yeah, I didn't get to show basically all my tools of what I've got last time out. I'm expecting to bleed, and I'm expecting to make someone else bleed as well. So my intention when I get in there, in my mindset, is I didn't get it last time, but I'm definitely going to get it this time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, did you expect Newcastle to go as easy as it did? Like, were you expecting it to go as easy as it did?
You know what? No disrespect to the man, because at the end of the day, absolute hats off to him. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, his record speaks for itself. I didn't even watch anything on the lad until the next day after me fight, and I tell you what, he was absolutely one shot knockouting people. I seen a few, and I thought he's got a proper hand cannon. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
but obviously, you know, everyone's got it in them. The eyes can be deceiving. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, I thought either this kid's gonna hit me with one hell of a shot and KO me, otherwise, I'm gonna have a good night. You know what I mean? And lucky for me, I had a good night. But yeah, it's this fight's gonna be a lot different. I get that. Mason Shaw, I feel, is a lot bigger pedigree than Billy Hawthorne, and he's gonna bring a proper fight to me. Do you know what I mean? And may the best man win.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And I know you say, like, and I believe you'll fight any man, but there must be a man in your weight who you think that tickles your taste buds in the BKFC that you'd like to fight. There must be someone.
You know what? Honest to God, right? I'd be honest with you, no way of a lie. I actually met him, and I feel he was a great guy, and he's a brilliant fighter. Do you know what I mean? And his achievements that he's had, but I feel like I'm a lot away from him in where I am at the minute. But and I got absolute respect for him. Only met him one night, 2 nights, and I feel mind you, if I get through Mason Shaw,
He's trying to get it out.
then I feel the biggest threat in that division. But he's going down in weight, I've heard, is obviously Holmes, but he's the champion, the British cruiserweight champion. Yeah. But he's the biggest threat, I believe. But he's relinquishing his title and he's going down. But,
yeah.
I've not fighted a cruiserweight, so I'm hoping I'm just a lot faster and I've got the same power. And we'll see on the night. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fireworks, 1,000,000% fireworks.
Definitely, mate. And obviously, is there anything else you want to share with us, mate, or where can people get tickets off you and things like that?
You know what? I'm kind of new to all this. You know, the social media and all. I only learned how to tag people the other week. You know, like and stuff. So yeah, it's
I
kind
can
of
put it all in the description of the video anyway, all the links to your profiles and that.
yeah, lovely man. But yeah, it's gonna be fireworks and I'm looking forward to getting in there again and hopefully showcasing my skills. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, bro. We'll definitely stay in touch as well, and hopefully come down, like we said, and do a bit of filming and that with you before the
Yeah.
event.
No, that'd be lovely. That sound and yeah, it'd be good, man. Fucking just
What? He's gone. He's
someone
back.
rang me.
All right, mate.
But yeah, no problem. That won't be a problem at all. But I look
Sweet,
forward
bro.
to seeing you. And London's gonna be epic.
100%, bro. Really appreciate you coming
Has
on,
it
mate.
gone off?
No, can you hear me?
You hear
Can you hear
me?
me, bro?
Can't even hear him.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Oh, he's gone. But yeah, good little podcast. I enjoyed that with Lee. I'm going to put all his links in the description so you can go and follow him on his social medias and follow his journey in the bare knuckle. I went seen Lee fight live and very impressive. Dead tall, rangy, knows how to move. Very, very good fighter. I think he's going to go far in the bare knuckle. But I really appreciate him coming on there. Slim Reaper, big shout out. The main man, Danny Christie, in the house. Hope you're okay, brother. Been sparring Tommy Fury today. What an experience. Feels UK, best BKB channel on YouTube. Get in there, boy. Joe Taylor, what's happening, lad? Ross in the Red Corner podcast doing similar stuff to me, so don't forget to head over there and give his channel a subscribe. And Cooper, hope you're well, my brother. OG in the bare knuckle game. But yeah, really appreciate everyone tuning in there. Don't forget to head over to the description in about 5-10 minutes. Click on the links and go and give Lee Browne a follow. He's fighting 4th of March, BKFC 37 against Mason Shaw. Mason Shaw, very good fighter. So if you can't make it there, make sure you get the pay-per-view. It's going to be one hell of a night. Good night, God bless people. Have a good day.